of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call. Commissioner Webster?
Here.
Commissioner Holzhausen?
Here.
Commissioner Broder?
Here.
Commissioner Root?
Here.
Commissioner Garber?
Here.
Commissioner Marks?
Here.
Commissioner Plowman?
Here.
All present. I will open up the floor for nominations for a one-year term for the 2022 board chairman.
I'll nominate Cindy Garber.
I'll nominate Greg Broder.
Any other nominations? With no more nominations, we will do a roll call for Commissioner Garber to be the chairperson. Okay, Commissioner Webster?
No.
Commissioner Holzhausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Broder?
No.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Garber?
Yes.
Commissioner Marks?
No.
Commissioner Plowman?
No.
And now roll call for Chairman Broder. Commissioner Holzhausen?
Yes.
Commissioner Broder?
Yes.
Commissioner Root?
No.
Commissioner Garber?
No.
Commissioner Marks?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
And Commissioner Webster.
Yes.
Okay, Chairman Broder, if you would like to take the seat.
Getting you back.
Thank you. I will now take nominations. Let me take nominations for the board vice chair.
I would nominate Commissioner Holzhausen.
One nomination,
I'll nominate Brandon Marks.
two nominations. Do we have any other nominations for vice chair? Like a roll call vote on these, please.
Okay, this is for Commissioner Holzhausen to be vice. Commissioner Broder?
No.
Sorry, let me start over.
Okay.
Commissioner Root?
Yes.
Commissioner Garber?
Yes.
Commissioner Marks?
No.
Commissioner Plowman?
No.
Commissioner Webster?
No.
Commissioner Holzhausen?
No.
And Chairman Broder?
No.
Okay. And this is for the vice to be Chair Commissioner Marks. Commissioner Garber?
No.
Commissioner Marks?
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman?
Yes.
Commissioner Webster?
Yes.
Commissioner Holzhausen?
No.
Commissioner Root?
No.
And Chairman Broder?
Yes.
Commissioner Marks is the vice chair.
All right, if we're set with that, then at this time we have to look at setting our meeting schedule.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we would adopt the schedule that has been prepared for us. Right there.
I'll second it.
I've got a motion support. Any discussion? Yes,
I
Commissioner.
have a question. In March, why are we the first full week instead of the second?
Let me,
Yeah.
spring break, that next 2 weeks, a lot of people are away. And it's easier for us to have a meeting before the middle of that and end of April. So,
I think we did the same thing last year, didn't we?
yes, something like that, yes.
I think they don't start till after the 20th.
No, I don't think, our
Yeah,
report
we
is
don't-
the last
but
week.
that's okay, yeah.
You're both okay with that, though?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine, yeah, I just wondered.
I don't know why we can't be the second week in March and the second week in August and just be consistent. Is there some reason that we need to have our schedule moved for Fair Week? I know there was some concerns about the Republican booth, but
The only reason that the August one is the way that it is because that's how it's traditionally been done. It's up to you guys how you want to do it.
I feel like
Tracy has a sign in her
I
office.
feel like I have parent-teacher conferences that week, so it would work for me.
which would work.
How it is. My only question was the March.
Yeah, I
That
have
wasn't
March.
a problem, that I just-
I wanna take vacation the last 2 weeks in March.
There you go, understood.
Well, that would still leave last 2 weeks in March.
Well, I wanna leave the 15th, come back April just for Easter.
I want to win $1 million.
But what is the preference of the majority of the board? I'm fine either way with, if the majority would rather we go with the third week, I suppose we could do that.
The third week of March?
I guess the second full week,
second week.
excuse me,
Yeah.
second full week.
Why not leave it the same?
I'm happy with what's presented.
Yeah.
I
Just
guess
leave
I'm
it.
best if it
Let's leave it.
We're good? Everybody's good with it?
I think it's confusing to the public, but
It
if
is.
you wanna leave it that way,
Well-
I'm not gonna die on that hill, but.
posted vote.
I
Just
get
because
fair.
it's always been, isn't really a good reason to do things. That's why Tercy has that big sign in her office.
I think we ought to have a roll call vote,
On which part?
the way it is.
Yes. well,
Yeah, because
I
if
wanna
you're
see
looking at it
this.
that way, then May's off too.
Right.
May would be off, because that's down to the third week instead of the second week, full week.
It is.
So it's-
That should be moved.
I mean, it's,
I mean, I think they're fine where they are, but I think there are a few that are a little off, but it is what it is. I'm all in favor. Aye. No.
Well, I think with April being where it is, it does make some sense for May to be there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so it gives it a full,
Or they could just all be where
Or they
they're
could all be
supposed
where
to
they need to be, yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with doing it.
it's
the way
fine,
supposed to
it's
be.
fine.
I mean, April has Good Friday, but there's no reason we couldn't, well, I guess there is Holy Week, so, yeah.
Because on Thursday.
Well, that's a roll call vote was requested, so let's do a roll call vote on this one.
This is for the 2022 schedule of your meetings. Okay, there's Commissioner Marks,
Yes.
Commissioner Plowman,
yes,
Commissioner Webster,
Yes,
Commissioner Holzhausen,
Yes.
Commissioner Root,
Yes.
Commissioner Garber,
No.
Chairman Broder.
Yes. All right, then that will be our schedule for the next year.
I don't know, here you know, piece of paper.
All right. Committee assignments. I did just in case prepare something I'd like to pass out, if I may. Things I did as much as I could keep things status quo, but especially with something that came up today, we've had to make a change on public health board. Commissioner Marks is not able to make those board meetings, so I have taken that. I have surrendered the planning commission to Commissioner Webster. Commissioner Root will be on public safety and courts. I think that is the extent of it, of the changes. So that's where obviously people are free if they want to swap and so on. I think we can arrange that legally. So this is where we are in the committee assignments at the moment. The next thing we need to do is adopt the 2022 rules of organization. I think that was sent out to everyone in email, and they are in front of you, so I will need a motion to approve those.
So moved.
support,
I have a motion of support. Any discussion on the rules? They're essentially, with I think one word change, the same as they were last year.
Yeah, there was a typo in line 1.
Yes, there was a typo that made it unclear as to whether the board chair would serve for a year or 2 years, so we made sure to clarify that this time. Probably a roll call vote would be good on that.
Yes, there's support, Commissioner Plowman. Commissioner Plowman,
yes,
Commissioner Webster,
yes,
Commissioner Holzhausen,
Yes.
Commissioner Root,
Yes.
Commissioner Garber,
Yes.
Commissioner Marks,
Yes.
Chairman Broder.
Yes. All right, our next agenda item regards the appointments to the land bank. I think we have a wonderful selection for our land bank, and it's going to be very helpful going forward. Dr. Boggs, did you have anything to say about that?
This is the initial appointments for the 5 members of the land bank, and there has to be 1 city member, 1 township member. The treasurer is on there by default as the chair, and then 2 additional resident members. And with that, Chairman Brodeur, the treasurer, and Justin Horvath and myself met to discuss this and looked at individuals that we could find that would represent the entirety of the county, and so that they weren't all from one central area. And with that, I will turn it over to Julie to make the list of recommendations.
Thank you. As you said, myself as the treasurer, I'm a mandatory member, Commissioner Brodeur. We also chose Jerry Meyer with his real estate and banking investment background. Thought he would be a good asset to the team.
Representing Bennington Township.
Bennington Township. Cameron Horvath, City of Durand City Manager. And so his background in the planning, and then again coming from that area of the county. And Mark Frazier, a Perry Township official. He covers that criteria as a township official, covering the Perry area of the county. They were willing to step in and do it, and actually excited to see what comes of this. And so time will tell. We've got some things to learn. That's for certain. A whole new ball game for us, but looking forward to seeing how it goes. I think we've got a good team. Cameron Horvath.
Do we need a motion
is,
for appointments?
City of Durand, City Manager.
I think I need that, yes.
Then I'll make a motion to take the treasurer's appointments.
Thank you.
Second.
Could,
I have a motion with support. Is there? Eric?
could you go through those one more time? Which position they fill?
Well, I would be as
Right, the treasurer.
treasurer, chairman.
Right. And then you're
Proposing the 4 others would be
correct.
Commissioner Brodeur,
Oh,
Citizen at large.
Citizen at Large / Commissioner, Jerry Meyer, Citizen of, yes, Citizen. Cameron Horvath would be a city
City official.
official, and Mark Frazier, a township official. Does that cover our bases, I believe?
Any further discussion by the board? I just want to say I'm very enthused about moving along with the land bank, and I think that it's going to really help us in development of both housing and commercial areas, especially in the area of certain assistance on financing and so on. So I'm really hoping that in the next couple of years we're going to be very pleased we did this. Yes.
Do you have a timetable on like meetings, when you're gonna meet, or?
So now that we have a board, or if this is passed, our first organizational meeting will be held probably within the next month.
Okay.
We have to file, we have some paperwork that had to be filed at various levels with the state. Once I get confirmation that it's been filed, we've got 45 days to hold our first meeting, and so we'll hold our meeting within that window. So it'll be upcoming.
Once you meet, is there like anything where you have to meet every 30 days, or you can meet quarterly, or is there any?
I'll have to get back to you on that one, what the meeting schedule will be.
All right, well, I look forward to
And we'll be
hearing the
passing
progress.
like, bylaws and things like
Yeah,
that. at the first
okay.
meeting.
Mr. Chairman, good afternoon, everyone. Really excited. Just want to echo the comments. This is a great board. We've got a lot of interest in this since the board took action last year to begin establishing this. I've been talking it up with the development community, particularly housing developers, and even just recently with this action to move forward, just talking with some development friends, and they're very excited to be able to start working with the land bank to try to advance some housing development projects here in the county. So we're excited to be a staff liaison to, obviously, to the commissioners, but also to this land bank board. We'll be bringing forward these projects. We'll be bringing forward some educational opportunities, partnership opportunities as well. So this is going to be a great thing. So thank you.
Thank you. No further comments? Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Webster,
Yes.
Commissioner Holzhausen,
Yes.
Commissioner Root,
yes.
Commissioner Garber,
Yes.
Commissioner Marks,
Yes.
Commissioner Paulman,
Yes.
Chairman Broder.
Yes. Thank you. At this point, we have opportunity for the public to speak. I don't have any slips up here, but if there was anyone, not seeing anyone, then this meeting will be adjourned. Thank you.
Chairman Royer and